Donald Trump pretended to be rich, and now, thanks to the presidency, he is rich. So that's the problem we have right now. It's a real problem, and that's something that probably Democrats, if they ever get power again, should do something about. Because right now, the Republicans want to gut the Sullivan decision, which is a Supreme Court decision that makes it very hard to sue for defamation and libel in this country. They want to turn the US into the UK, where it's much easier to sue public figures, which is ironic because they keep saying the UK is a place where there's no free speech, and then the US, they want to do that. So thank you for your question. It allows me to do a plug and say, make sure you become paid subscribers this day so we can pay the legal bills and stay independent. Gentleman here.
Hi there, thanks. One question I had for you guys, in terms of, one of the elements of the degradation of media these days is, I feel, a lack of debate across political views. Mehdi, I first came to awareness about your work, I think, like 15 years ago when you were doing debates at like the Oxford Union. There were those like epic debates between Jon Stewart and Bill O'Reilly back in the day. Do you think that sort of thing is just like gone in terms of our media environment, or is there no point anymore?
It's a great question. I know that Jim and Joy will have tackled it as well. When I was at MSNBC, I tackled it as well. It was hard to get Republican guests. And it was hard to get Republican guests because I myself imposed a hygiene test on myself, which is I don't want election deniers, I don't want climate deniers, I don't want white supremacists, which kind of whittles down the pool with the modern Republican Party as to who you're actually going to interview. I remember when I had Dan Crenshaw came on, the one sitting Republican congressman who came on and spent half an hour debating me. I remember going and telling my team, like, did he vote? What did he do on January 6th? And it was like, no, he just signed on to the Texas lawsuit, but he actually did vote he didn't vote to overturn on January 6th. Okay, we can have him on. But like the bar is so, I say high, but it shouldn't be high. Like sanity is the bar. And me and my producers have this conversation all the time. Let's have more debates. I'm known for doing debates. But where do you find the people who are sane enough to have debates these days? Either you get the nut job ideologue white supremacists, or you get the kind of, as we talked earlier about Scott Jennings, the kind of performative people who don't really believe what they're saying. And I wrote a book about debating, and I said, look, I love debating, but it's got to be in good faith. It can't be WWE, it can't be just performative, and nor do I want to platform actually dangerous people who are inciting violence today. So it really narrows down the pool. I did do the surrounded debate for Jubilee, and I found myself sitting across an open fascist. Yeah. I mean, it was scary. I had security with me, and I took one armed guard. Afterwards, I apologized to that one armed guard and said, I should have brought 4 of you. Because I walk in the room, and the guy's like, I'm talking about January 6th. He goes, oh, yeah, I was there. I'm like, shit. And the first guy's like, I'm a fascist. The next guy's, great replacement.